What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we are here to talk about that Sword Art Online Alicization World of the Underworld Episode 5, The Night Before Battle. Whew, that's a lot to get out there. Never going to change for that. But in this episode, we kind of get touch bases on this build-up that they've been doing about this war that's supposed to be going on with the Dark Territory and the Empire. Now, in this case, we see Alice arrives on with Kirito to join the fight with the war. There you go, Alice, stand up for yourself. But her uncle, which is the first ranked knight, end up testing the grounds on how serious Kirito coma is. So she throws a knife, which was just going to graze Alice's cheek, but Kirito was able to deflect it. And basically his willpower is that strong that he's still fighting the effects of what happened to him after he defeated the administrator, which something with the flex lights and them raiding the base, in which is the reasons why Kirito is in that coma state. Now, why he's in this coma state, he basically is unable to do anything, and that's what we got grabs on these last few episodes. Now, if you remember how seriously Kirito's role is in this particular, world, is that he, at a certain point at this war, Kirito is supposed to guide Alice to the temple or Templar, whatever, and they supposed to accede to where Alice data transfers to this spear mechanism that's on the outside world in the base, so that will complete the Operation Alice. Now, however, of course, with them storming the base, interrupted a lot of things and caused Kirito to go into this coma-like state in Alice world, and that's the whole reason why they sent AshTheMan in there. But we actually get to see some familiar faces as we get to see the two apprentices that both Kirito and Iago was both training and defended from cruel royalty treatment that these two is receiving due to, I guess, just being associated with them. But you got to see it last season. If you haven't seen last season, well, go ahead and watch it, because Alicization is definitely amazing. But in a sense, they one of the biggest things that we have to focus on in this episode is the strategy. Now, the strategy is that pretty much it's like this little valley that has this big gate in which everything is supposed to transpire there, and the big form of the strategy is using Alice, because Alice's ability is supposed to be like no other. So with that being the case, she is definitely going to be the tide turner in this war. Now, half of the knights is not present in this, and that's due to the fact that there's a lot of things going on with a lot of arts being performed, a lot of other royalties need to be protected, so only thing they can afford is half of the knights. So this is definitely going to be interesting, because with them only having half of the knights, they is still underwhelmingly low. 3,000 soldiers compared to 30,000. Yeah, let's just see how this roll out. But pretty much that's really, we could go off of this episode. This episode really doesn't have much to really say about it. Just a lot of familiar faces, a lot of connections, a lot of beliefs, a lot of being on the same page. It's not really anything much of a newer sentence that we are trying to understand. Only thing at this point that we are doing is just making a bigger opening for the war to present itself, and that's what these whole episodes been in: the build up, the anticipation of what to transpire, especially with them introducing the anti-agonist Gabrielle. So other than that, that's about it, and I just want to thank you guys for definitely tuning in to this review for Sword Art Alicization World of the Underworld. And I just want to leave a question with y'all. With everything that we summoned to far, how do you feel about the current state of the knights? With them only having half of the knights, would you think they survive or not? Leave a comment below, and if you like the content, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button. Other than that, AshTheMan is out. Peace.